Mr. Chris, welcome to Radio Teleplanet Company. It is an honor to receive you today because you've been fighting a lot for Randolph. That's where I live, and that's a big opportunity. We can talk to you right now. So, good morning or good evening, wherever you are listening to. Welcome to Radio Teleplanet Company, Mr. Chris Alexopoulos. How are you today?
I'm doing great. Thank you for having me on the air today.
Yes, as I say, it's an honor. So, when they say Chris Alexopoulos, for the people who don't know yet, who don't know who you are, a lot of in Randolph know you. People in Dorchester, in Brockton, all over the place. Can you give a little resume about Mr. Chris Alexopoulos, if it's okay with you?
Sure. So, I am a lifelong Randolph resident. My grandparents immigrated here from Greece in the 1950s.
Yes.
And I've lived here, again, all my life. Went to school here in Randolph, and then I ended up going to school also in Milton at St. Agatha's, went to Catholic Memorial High School, and then back into Milton at Curry College. After school, I decided to run for public office. I was a town meeting member in Randolph. I was on the Stetson trustees. Now I'm on the town council. This is my fourth term, and looking to make the jump to state representative, to represent the people of Randolph and Milton on Beacon Hill in the state legislature.
Yes, comme vous entendez, c'est Mr. Chris Alexopoulos, si m'a essayé de traduire pour nous rapidement, eh bien, parents sorti en Grèce depuis 1950 et que parents ici. Donc, lui-même, l'école dans Randolph et aussi dans Milton. Et après high school, il allait dans Curry College. Curry College, that's where my daughter is right now. She's in nursing, second year.
Go Colonels.
That's it, in nursing. And c'est town councilor dans Randolph depuis à peu près, non capable de dire, depuis 4 ans, since 4 years.
So it's my fourth term.
That's the quatrième term ni, parce que chaque terme c'est 2 ans. Each term it's 2 years, yes. Right? So now you going for the fifth one or for the fifth term? This time it's different.
This time it's different.
It's not
different.
Town council at all.
Yeah.
You're going for a
higher office. Yeah.
Higher office. That's for the first time.
First time.
Oh, that's for the first time. He's going for state representative. So when you go for state representative, so what do you want these people to remember that you've been doing in Randolph and Milton, and now you're going for more things you got to do as a state representative. So it's not about the town anymore. State representative, you are a lot of places, like.
So, yeah. So it's very much about both towns, Randolph and Milton, and really representing the people at the state level, representing what their needs are, what the needs of the town are and the community, bringing local aid, money from the state back to the town so that we can have programs, so that we can have good water quality, road pavings, good education system, and really advocating for the people on Beacon Hill in the state legislature with everybody else. Yeah.
Donc, les îles travaillent sous affaires routières, et non seulement ça, tout, qualité et de l'eau. Moi, je me rappelle, il y a un problème de l'eau dans Randolph. I knew there was a problem of water in the past. I'd been living in Randolph since 1999. I bought my house. So, at one time, I know the water was really like, for some reason, it looked dirty. I don't know if there was a problem somewhere, and they was talking about it.
Yeah. So with that, so the water treatment
everything
plant,
is okay now.
Yeah. Oh yes. So the water treatment plant is over 100 years old.
Okay.
And what ended up happening to cause some of that discoloration was the pressures had dropped during repairs, or if there was something that had gone down, like a pump or something. So it kind of caused some turbulation inside the system and kicked up some sediments. But the water quality is good. We had one blemish a few years ago, but ever since then we've met and exceeded the state standard for water quality, and I'm proud of that. And we have allocated funds, and we're building a new water treatment plant right now, so that in the future we have good water. So for our kids, our grandkids, and the future generations.
Yes. So Mr. Chris, what I want to know, and right now in Randolph, so I'm glad we have the water problem under control. There's a housing problem right now, a crisis. So not only in Randolph, but all over the place. So as a state representative, look like you got more people that will come at you and see exactly how to get the solution to the problem. What do you think you can do regarding the housing now for the people who are listening?
So
Yes.
it's housing is very important, obviously. So being able to work with different entities, different partnerships to try and curb the issue with housing. Trying to get the housing for our veterans, our seniors, those who need it, and obviously people who are coming over, new immigrants who might need some housing. Trying to find new and creative ways of doing so, whether it's converting an old unused building into condos or apartments or something along those lines.
Yes.
It's bringing new ideas to the table and saying, hey, you know what, this might not be used right now. Let's take it. We'll get some partnerships in. People will donate. And sponsorships and stuff like that, and we can create housing to help house some of these folks. Again, we were good here in town with veterans housing right in the center of town, so I don't see why we can't advocate for more housing for everybody else.
Yes. We also, as Asian, recently I think Randolph opened some places in hotels around here for those Asians coming from, I can say, Brazil or other places. So they had to put them in some hotels around here. I don't know.
We're on the Stoughton line. Yep.
Yes, and the governor was talking about it and asked people, please, if you have a room in your house, you can help in this situation. Any update, any idea what's going on right now?
So no one's reached out regarding that as of right now. We get emails and contacts every day. So specifically to that, we haven't gotten anything.
Okay,
so,
nothing.
But again, we're always looking for new and creative ideas.
Okay, so sorry, I didn't expect to take a phone call right now. I hope the phone call is about elections. I hope the phone call is about supporting Mr. Alexopoulos. I hope the phone call is about registering. First of all, I want to know if the person registered first. Otherwise, we'll have to ask questions. Hello. Bonjour, bonsoir. Comment est?
Morning, bonjour, Natasha Claire.
Oh, ok. Non, d'abord, Natasha, est-ce qu'on enregistré déjà?
Oh oui,
Do you register?
I'm a super voter. I vote in every single election. Ever since I became a U.S. citizen.
Oh, okay. Well, I'm glad. I know.
Yeah, I'm calling, so I'm going to say it in Creole first, and then you'll tell Councilor Alexopoulos what I said, okay?
Yeah, go ahead. But remember, if you ask the question in Creole, you can say it in English too, because you don't want me to get my little English back and forth. What's wrong with you?
I respect that. I don't have
You can
a
hear
question.
it? Oh, sorry. Now go ahead. Yes, go ahead.
Hello?
Yes, I'm listening. Go ahead.
Hold on.
Yeah, you can ask the question.
Off my... Okay. You hear me better now, right?
I hear you better now. Go.
Okay. Because I'm on my way. Mes amis, I just a little when I'm on my way from Canada, and then I can hear you loud and clear.
That's it. Wherever you are, we follow you. You're following us too. Go ahead. Ask the question.
Anyways, it's not a question. What I want to say, when I was a counselor doing my 3 terms in town Randolph, I had the complete support every time I came up with either a moratorium or anything, a bill or a program, an event to support whether the Haitian community or other communities. I always had the support of Councilor Alexopoulos. So today I'm showing him, I'm returning the favor. He's running for state rep, and I know for sure if we have him at the State House, we have a true friend at the State House. So I'm going to say it in Creole now. Pendant te counselor dans town Randolph là, chaque fois moi j'ai eu bill, moi j'ai eu programme, moi gon bagay m'a fait soit pour haïtien, soit pour l'autre communauté, Councilor Alexopoulos toujours voté en faveur de ça m'a fait yo toujours bon support yo. Donc c'est peut-être ça, journée jodi hein, moi camper pour me dire m'a voté pour Councilor Alexopoulos comme state rep. Because let me show you in the State House là, n'a bon vrais amis. N'a pas fake amis, c'est pas monde qui vient derrière voter puis n'oublier non. Alexopoulos di camper qui n'a la ganache avec communauté haïtienne non, à travers l'expérience que moi-même moi fait dans Town Council.
Yes, I think Mr. Alexopoulos already know what you just say. So she's talking about the kind of person you was when she was working also, and you always support her program and you always support the community. This is a plus for you, for the kind of work you've been doing. So your work follow you. So that's very good. So for the state representative Randolph Milton, so you better call your friends and make sure they get on board because the elections for September 3rd.
We have Haitians from Milton, from everywhere listening. If you cannot vote, tell somebody. If you cannot vote, give a donation. $5 is not too small. Anything help.
Okay.
Anything and everything help. Call someone. The same thing you did for me when you guys put me in office. Do the same thing for him because we need him. Now that I'm not there, we don't have Linda Dawson at the State House. We need a friend, despite the color, the gender, the background, but we need somebody who can team up with us, who cares about our issues. That's all.
All right. Thank you very much, lady. And I think you are on your way to Canada or something?
No, coming from Canada.
Oh, you're coming from Canada. That was great.
Yes.
So I'm glad you had a good weekend, no?
Yes.
Okay.
I went to a funeral, but
okay.
Like old friends
Well.
from high school, from my hometown. That was like it was really a real celebration.
That's very sad. Well, that's a good celebration, but celebration of life. Thank you very much, Natasha. Really appreciate it. And make sure you get your friends up there. And on September 3rd, that's the date.
I'm trying my best. I did my best. I knock on doors.
Well.
And I know there are a lot of Haitians who are on board with me for him. And a lot of people know the Alexopoulos in town. I was surprised to see how much they're popular in the Haitian community because they've been established in this town for years. So they've been interacting with Haitians. Their mother, she knows Creole words. It's amazing. amazing.
Yes.
Franchement, they're not strangers to the Haitian community.
All right. Merci un peu, Natasha. Merci. Thank you very much. Merci.
Bye-bye.
Thank you, Natasha.
Good
Merci.
luck, my former colleague. Good luck.
Okay.
Thank you.
Voilà, c'était Natasha au ce temps-là qui t'a fait un petit parler pour M. Chris Alexopoulos, qui parlait pour State Representative Randolph Milton. So the elections for September 3rd, not
Yes.
November.
Correct. So there's a Democratic primary because there are 3 Democrats running. There's myself and 2 others out of Milton. Yep.
Well, the other people in Milton, I'm sorry to say it, but Mr. Alexopoulos already have work he has been doing in those 2 places. People already know it. You see, when you do work, when you do things that people already know about you, for the good things you've been doing, it's really hard during elections time. And then they don't go and vote for you. They know what you can do, and then they expect you. First of all, regarding improving public safety,
Yes.
you told me you are someone, Chris knows firsthand the importance of public safety and how it needs to positively affect the community.
Yes.
So, are you going to work to improve the other communities in the other areas?
Of course.
I mean, Randolph, Milton, how is the safety right now? How things doing regarding public safety?
So it's very safe. We have great police departments and fire departments who service the people, and I tip my hat to Chief Marag here at the police department. He has instilled a new program,
Yes.
the CEP program. It's the Community Enrichment Program, where counselors and police officers work together as a team to have events for the community, bring the community together, address certain issues in certain areas. So we do those, and it's been wonderful since he started that program, and I'm proud to work with them to make sure that everyone is safe and secure in their homes. And the same with the fire department. They run the ambulance service here. They want to make sure that we're healthy, that we're safe. They had that fire down the street a few months ago that they were able to contain and make sure that we didn't lose any lives. So my hat goes off to them for the work that they do. Yeah.
Well, the question I have to ask you, let me say it in Creole first, and then nous connaissons route yo, gen de koto passe route yo pas bon, mais qualité vie a dépend de genre de route que moun yo ap kouri, moun yo ap marcher. Let me say it in English now. I say safe roads, they are vital to a good quality of life.
Yes.
So there are some roads not in bad condition, but in Randolph, to me, I think the roads are good, are in good shape. So when you're talking about infrastructure,
Yes.
are you going to improve the quality of that, or what's your plan regarding the infrastructure?
Absolutely, absolutely. So the biggest thing that when people come to talk to me, they talk about road paving and traffic. All right. So one of the big things that I want to do if I'm elected to the state legislature is I want to be able to go in and bring more state funds to the town so that we can pave more streets, because there are some streets that haven't been paved in 50 years. I want to make sure that we can put in different traffic calming initiatives so that we don't have people speeding, we don't have any traffic accidents, making sure that people are safe driving. Right? I want to make sure that our police and fire can get the grants that they need for work that they need to do, so that we can get around safely, so that we can not worry about hitting potholes and not having nice sidewalks that we can walk on.
Yes.
So you need all those sorts of things. You're going to need nice roads and nice sidewalks, and making sure that the traffic flow is proper and not anything hectic or crazy.
Bon, monsieur Chris Alexopoulos fait connaître que il parle aussi capable de l'argent pour capable aider quel que soit problème dans où il y a si gain tout de quoi pour machine ou pas rentrer dans tout, pour machine ou pas craser, pour pas gain problème, etc. Et là fait nécessaire à ce que le capable de joindre fonds, capable de joindre l'argent pour continuer à faire travail ça. C'est ça qui fait infrastructure là très important pour lui. There's another thing I know you should be somebody who's always behind that. Our veterans.
Yes.
The veterans mostly, when they finish doing their work, their parts overseas, they came in home after serving our country in times of need. So, what is your plan for them, for the veteran?
Yeah, so sometimes that transition when they come back is seamless. It's very easy. Sometimes it's not.
Yes.
Sometimes they have difficulty adjusting back to civilian life and life back here at home. So being able to create projects or enhance projects to help them come back home and live a regular civilian life versus a very military life. And so having when they come back, if they don't have housing, helping them with housing, the workforce, right, helping them get jobs. Education, with the GI Bill, making sure that, hey, what, you're eligible for this, this college is here and that college is there, and whether it's a school like Curry College or UMass Boston or Massasoit and Brockton, letting them know that there are options there, to further their education, so that they can take the steps to better their lives back here at home. Sometimes they come back, and I've seen it with some people that I know, the transition is difficult, and sometimes they fall, on hard times. So we want to kind of curb that and make it so that it's a little bit easier transition, so that they don't stumble.
C'est ça. Par exemple, moun nan saute dans militaire, li koun ya vin dans pays et puis ou elle pas un côté pour le coucher, il toujours un problème, travail pas gain. C'est ça que l'a concentré pour l'ouest, si que là où même saute dans action militaire ou vini koun ya, faut capable de côté pour coucher pour pays a prendre soin de vous-même. Two questions. But the first one will be about Randolph and Milton, and the second one, that's the current event in the moment.
Okay.
Let's start. I like what I read in the back of your card. Working to ensure that today is better than yesterday, and tomorrow is better than today. To get that thing work properly, the person has to be some kind of person who can unite it.
Yes.
People together.
Yes.
As a state representative, you also need the help of senators, Congress members,
Yes.
and the officials. You have to be some kind of person who like to make them come together.
Yes.
And with the elected officials in Norfolk County, Congress, to get the job done for the people of Randolph and Milton, Do you think you can do that?
Absolutely. I mean, I've been doing it now since 2018. You know, I've been very fortunate.
Yeah.
You know, we have a good relationship with our Congresswoman Ayanna Pressley.
Yes.
We have a great relationship with other members of the state legislature. You know, Walter Timmelty, Michael Brady, Billy Driscoll, Bruce Ayers. You know, we work hand in hand almost daily. Right? There's not a day that goes by or every other day where I don't get a phone call or a text. You know, to work on some sort of a project. You know, with county officials, right, with the county commissioner's office, you know, so that we can get money for, like ARPA from the federal government. The federal government allocated money to Norfolk County, and with my relationship, and especially mine with Commissioner Richard Stady, you know, we're able to work to get a lot of money. We got $26 million,
Yes.
And a lot of that came from the county commissioners in Norfolk County. So we were able to take that and use that for different projects that we need, the water treatment plant. You know, so it's something that, you know, not telling you that I will do it. It's something that I have been doing and I will continue to do. You know, like you said, to unite everyone, right? To be able to call and say, hey, you know what, Congresswoman Pressley, you know, the town of Randolph needs this, or the town of Milton needs that. You know, we need some help with something, and it's, for me, I like being able to be that person that people say, hey, listen, can you help me? You know, I'm the first to jump and say, yes, absolutely. I would love to help you. What can I do? What can I do?
Donc, c'est ça, il veut faire livrer un monde qui est capable uni. C'est ça, joindre avec l'autre élu officiel. Vous êtes capable de donner l'argent tout pour capable aider Randolph, aider Milton. I remember, you know, doing Randolph High School graduation.
Yes.
And I was there for a friend of mine, and I was taking picture with him, and that's where I say, can you hold the camera for me, please, so I can take the pictures for Max Nicolas Jr.? And then the mother was there too.
Yep.
And then when you turn around, oh, I say, it's Chris Alexopoulos. Oh, that's a name I know a lot. You also represent me in the community.
Yes.
Oh man, that shows you the kind of person. Bang. Let me translate that to the people who are listening. I say, malin en graduation ti Max Nicolas, et puis c'est pendant que maman ti Max là, et puis pour caméra, by blande m nan temps, puis kembe caméra, font photo pour non. C'est qui moun ça? C'est Chris Alexopoulos qui était derrière non. Mes amis, qui prend caméra, qui fait rec photo pour nous. I have to say thank you very much. Really appreciate that time. And guess what? Now again, I'm the one who has to present you to the community because you're going for state representative for Randolph and Milton. The last question, I got 2 minutes, 33 seconds left. The elections coming up. Now we are in a year where things are moving.
Yes.
We know Donald Trump already nominated for the Republican Party, and the Democrat we have President Biden, who was going, and last Sunday he make the switch and expect Kamala Harris. He drop out and get Kamala Harris to take over, and while waiting to get a vice president for her. So how do you feel right now for the elections coming up? So it look like it will be a moving one.
It's going to be. It's going to be very interesting,
Yes.
you know, with what transpired in the last week. You know, I hope that we get the best result that we can.
Yes.
You know, especially for this country. You know, we're at a time where, you know, there's so much division, but, you know, we really need to unite. We
That's
need
right.
to.
That's what I was asking you the question about. When you are the kind of leader for that, it's better for the whole country too.
Of course, absolutely, and you know, I just. I pray that we have a leader who can do that, who can bring us forward,
Yes.
who can, you know, put all the
efforts.
You know, put their foot forward, and then at the same time, cast aside all the, you know, the
division.
The division.
And when
absolutely,
when you see division, you see what happened. People get hurt. So we try to avoid that.
Absolutely.
And that's the best
Absolutely.
thing. That's the best thing to do. I mean,
Yeah.
we can disagree on policies,
Of course.
but not like
Name calling and all that sort of stuff.
create big
No.
division and fan take that one.
No.
We got 40 seconds. I have to say thank you very much, Mr.
Thank
Chris. So our microphone is always open for you anytime you want to. So the elections is September 3rd. A last word you have to say.
No, I want to thank you for having me on the air so I can have an opportunity to speak to the Haitian community. You know, it's funny, I'm a big history buff, and the first country that acknowledged Greek independence in 1821 was Haiti.
Haiti.
So I've had an absolute, very fond and very loving outlook on the Haitian community.
Yes.
And so I am very happy to be here to speak to the community, to let them know a little bit more about me if they don't know about me. And I just ask for their support on Tuesday, September 3rd, in the Democratic primary here for Randolph, because we need a...
Mais 5 gros façons ou qu'attendez Radio Télé Planète Compas.
Comptez avec moi, c'est parti. 1.
Nous sous Alexa. Relez-nous pour prendre Alexa ou pour tendre radio à 24/24.
2.
Nous sous Roku TV ou qu'à regarder nous live sur grand écran dans télévision de pour gen TV Roku ou bien ti appareil Roku plugel dans télévision aller dans search Roku taper planète espace compas et puis garder nous live dans télévision.
3.
Tendez-nous sur website là tout www.planetecompas.com ou ap katande radio et ou ap ka garder nous tout.
4.
Ou katande nous tout dans téléphone nous nouveau numéro téléphone pour sous gen T-Mobile Metro PCS 605 615 4218 et si ou gen cell phone Verizon téléphone ou katande radio à 605 781 97 64.
5.
Zami ou kote 5, m'a mette 3 sous 5 là encore. Yo ka gade nou tout sur Facebook, YouTube, nan page Harold Marius et TikTok là. Tapez Mr. Compas, MRCOMPAS. Donc, Planète Compas, nous tout partout dans le monde ça. Qui t'aime dit bien fort? God is good all the time.
Radio Télé Planète Compas, il fait exactement midi. So sorry about that because that's something we cannot stop. The identification when it's coming, no matter what you do, it's coming on you. So that's why I have to make sure give you the 5, 4, 3, 2. So again, thank you, Mr. Chris Alexopoulos, and has been a pleasure to talk to you today. And wish you good luck. And do people have to register or something, or is the registration date over?
So no, you can still register. They have until I think the end of August to do so. So if you haven't registered to vote, please feel free to do so. The town clerk's office is open weekdays from 9 in the morning till 5 in the afternoon.
Okay.
So they can go in, they can register as long as they're a resident of either Randolph, especially Randolph or Milton. Please, if you're not registered to vote, register to vote. Every vote's an account in this election if we're going to get a representative out of Randolph. It's very important.
So, thank you very much, and everybody, don't forget the name, please. Chris Alexopoulos, State Representative for Randolph and Milton. The elections September 3rd, 2024. It's only one time. As soon as you win September 3rd, that's it? Or
no, there will be a general election in November.
Oh, there will be, okay.
Yes.
So that's the first step, it's September 3rd.
Yes.
And then when you go to the second step, so you have to pass the first step first.
Yes.
You have to pass September 3rd. So the best thing to make sure people knows about it and then concentrate and get ready to vote. Don't forget the name, Chris Alexopoulos. He's been with us for 4 terms, and I think you already know what he can do, and we need him to do more this time as a state representative. Thank you, sir.
Thank you.
Qu'est-ce que vous avez fait dans la porte là comme ça?
C'est moi-même.
Qui est ça?